if we want to live in a different world.
Oh yeah, my friends. It's time to rock out. Oh, God, listen to those guitars. I was in a very mellow mood. Why did I put this on the playlist? God, I need to go fight a wither or an ender dragon or something. Goodness me. Thanks for the bananas in chat. Floyd, Fortunate Dorado, Brainboy, Mace School, and Becca. That means that we're live on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma. I always say it, so you know where to find it if you're watching on the second time. Dang! God! I feel like I want to go run and lift weights now. Why'd I put on such hype music? God! So we're listening to Frank Klepacki and the Tiberian Suns, which is like a little band project they put together for the remaster of the Command & Conquer soundtrack. And those, you know, I thought, oh, it's been a while since we listened to some Frank. Let's put this on. I don't think I've actually streamed it before, so I don't know if there's going to be copyright issues or anything, but the other Command & Conquer stuff, don't give you none of that. But yeah, it's like, it's really metalized, it's really energetic, so... God. Stimulating is what it is. I was happily listening to Snuggles, says Becca. Well, this will snap you out of it. I like that record. It's alright. But it just feels... Overall, it feels a little bit... I think the way I probably wrote about it earlier summarizes it up right. Just a little too aesthetically oriented. There's not a lot of like songs or moments in it. It just kind of like continuously drifts. Got some ideas for what we're going to do here. By the way, today we're making brine. Oh, brine hype. Oh, God, he's going to make brine. Jeez, you don't even know what that means. I don't even know what brine is. I don't even know what brine is. Puts metal on, X goes brewer, says Curls of Doom. Yeah. Metal does it for me. As does hip-hop. Yeah, those two genres most frequent to get me hyped. I do like some kind of electronic club dance. Well, God, those words. Electronic music's so weird. It's so like wide and varied. Kind of hard to like find the right words to nail down the type you like. I'll tell you a song that really gets me hyped, or like, you know, in that kind of energetic mood. Grimes is it 4 AM? Absolutely love it when it comes in with that drum step beat. Proper good song. We're in the middle of doing like a whole bunch of stuff up here, right? Well, that's been abandoned. As you can see, I want to put in all these things from the project so that we don't lose sight of what we're doing up here. We're going to come back to this later today. I was rather keen to continue with it. Might need that, you know, where I'm at the moment. The rest of this is just, there you go, stuff to be chucked away. In goes the cobble, and yeah, all of that. Good stuff. Hey X, how are you today? He asked the world fine after the crash yesterday. The crash yesterday. Don't know what you mean. Linksy, thank you ever so much for 3 months. Constantly Sleepy, thank you for 2 months. And Beatandernils here for 10 months. 10 months. Are you sure, Twitch? So much fun. Thank you, my dude. Really appreciate it. And thank you for all the gifted subs as well as the subscription, of course. Beach themed room, says Meowla. A little bit, yeah, a little bit. More like army base in the desert. That's kind of what I was going for. Or like a deserty jungle thing. I don't know what it's going to end up being like. Anyway, I might be clearing out like a bigger area than I need, but we can use the replace gadget to kind of make things work in here. I'm probably going to use this for a bit. So I know what we need to do in order to make brine. Let's go for 4 on each side. So that's going to be like 9. I think. Uh-huh. And then down. Yeah. We're going to put a contraption in here, and the idea is that you can see it through the windows. That's essentially my thinking there. God, it's also warm in here. I need to take off my jumper. My hoodie, even. Is it just me, chat, or does the music seem a little louder than usual, says Major Beast? The music is hype. It's full of guitars and pounding drums. Doc, 313 Knight, thank you for the raid. Welcome all the raiders. Cloeson, thank you for 14 months. Esney, thank you for 9 months. Greatly appreciated. Let me go adjust... Oh god, this song's so good. Let me adjust that volume a tiny bit. Take the edge off. Should be the tiniest bit quieter now. Right, so... we need to create some patterns for this. And I'm not even sure that brine is the whole equation here. Now that I think about it a little bit more. Okay, clicked in the wrong place. Got to learn to always click up here. Hopefully by telling myself I'll start to remember. Big Papa House is in the his house here for 23 months saying, Howdy X, I'm too late for bananas, but it's my sub day anyways. Enjoying the streams, especially when I have time to play alongside. Awesome, my dude. Glad you're enjoying it. Glad you're playing along as well. Playing along is fun, especially with modded. I can see... I haven't really done that myself, but like I can see how it can be such a great way to learn the modded stuff, right? This has, oh yeah, no, we've probably already got some of these blocks, or maybe not. Refined obsidian block. Some of them are probably made with ingots, right? Wow, there's a lot of stuff in this. They have bins. I didn't know. So we need to create this. And did you notice how... There you go, it gave us the wrong thing. Thermal evaporation block. We haven't made that yet. Luckily for us, nice and easy. I got that old trick again, have we? So it's those 3 blocks. That's kind of it for that, now that I think about it. I'm now actually quite curious to what all the other things do. Like boiler valves. I think mechanism might be an interesting one to look into. Now, as well as that, we do need a couple of other blocks. We're not off the hook yet. We got noises in the air. We got Licky Sticky Icky here for 27 months saying, Hello X, slow start today. Any info as to if you will be streaming Hermitcraft before the season ends? Of course I'll... Goodness me. Just wondering. Peeps. There might be a giant moon heading toward Hermitcraft, but that doesn't mean things are over, you know? I'll be streaming Hermitcraft again, don't you worry about it. Just not this year. Next year. You'll see. Sea Turtle 0923, thank you for those cheers and biddies as well. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate the support there. We also got Becca gifting a sub to Sir German. Thank you for gifting the sub as always, Becca. Sir German, be sure to say thanks in chat. How is the derp coin, says Ultra Magnus. Maybe you should head over to the main channel and check out the latest episode. That'll answer all your questions about the derp coin. Resistive heater, this is the other thing we want. Right, now it's asked us for an energy tablet. I'm going to assume at the moment that that's like the default energy tablet thing. Because I'm going to have to make that. Oh, that's nice and easy, thank goodness. Right, so everything we need so far, auto-craftable. Quantum Entangleorper. I got to look more into this mod. I feel like there's so much interesting stuff. I will say Mechanism is like a little bit on the finicky side, but it's a very technical mod, isn't it? Aha, here's the other thing that we want, the Advanced Solar Generator. And that is dependent on solar generators. Osmium dust. I'm not sure that we have that yet. And then, again, solar panel. No dependencies there. So now we have this need for osmium dust. Oh, I've already got it in the system, so no we don't. Beautiful. That's kind of it. I think that's pretty much it for our needs. So we'll go ahead and throw these things into the molecular assemblers. Now, last stream I commented that I thought we had gone a bit overkill with this, and I had a comment from someone saying, maybe not. Like, you know, if you play this mod pack a long way through, you will find some grindy recipes coming up that require lots of bits. Bemperor, thank you for 5 months of support, my dude. Appreciate it. Thank you everyone for your support. It is a privilege to do this. I love playing the modded, love having all of y'all come by and hang out with me, so thank you as always. Blitzboy says, will Hermitcraft switch to 1.18.1 since it has been released? You'll just have to wait and see, my friend. Clearly there is a lot planned for the future of Hermitcraft, right? Wink wink nudge nudge, you know, just wait and see. Hello X, I just realised that evil spelled backwards is live. Or live, even. Oh my god! Dun dun dun! Oh my goodness me. God, you've revealed the secrets and the mysteries of the universe with that one. Alright, I'm totally in distracted mode now. So... Oh, I actually just remembered something rather important regarding the size of this room, which... I will make the walls on this side zag, but then on the opposite side there will be something different. The size of the room is actually kind of important. Oh god, stop shredding that guitar. It's so distracted, it's so good. 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, right? I feel like there's 4 blocks there. 4 here. Yeah, 12. 4, 4, 4. Okay, cool. The biggest we can make this thing is 18. So that'll go 16, then we'll go 20. And then we need a little bit more space at the top. So I think we'll build it at about that height. Uh-ohs. That's fine. That doesn't really matter. Oh, actually, speaking of which... Do we have like a... Uh-huh. I should remember that that exists a little more often, I think. Cool, so that's going to, you know, give us some beginning space. I believe the structure is actually 4 by 4. Is that you playing Guitar X, says Rob? I wish, my dude, I wish. Can someone who knows what I'm doing with this setting up of the brine creation thing, can someone confirm that the basic size is 4 by 4? Because every time I watched a video on it, it was 4 by 4. Fortunately, this was a very simple thing that was kind of like easy to understand and be explained in a video. So I guess, let me grab a calculator, let me think for a second. So like, the base is 16. Actually no, I don't want to start with that number. I want 17 multiplied by 12, I think. Then add 16, and that should be the right amount, so that's 210. We've got 212. And now we've got all of it. We need one of those. No, we need 2 of those. Maybe even more, actually, eventually. And one of these. Cool, and it's making all the bits and bobs. That's a beautiful thing. Wonderful. Right, there it all is. Xisuma, we are your chat. Do you think we actually know what scientific mumbo-jumbo you're saying, says TNR. TNRA11, don't put yourself down. Some of you are absolute smarty pantsers when it comes to the old modded Minecraft. Right, so I just had another thought, which is that we like to recess the glass that we use. Now, I don't think this time we should use the dark effable glass. So let's, I don't know if there's any with like special properties. Maybe we could go for glowing, but really all it gives us is that golden tint. We can go for chiseled glass, redstone glass. I mean, I've got a weird feeling this might kind of suit what's going on here. Now that actually has to be made inside of a machine, so it might take a moment. Sorry. God, just started humming away like an unprofessional stream. Yeah. What am I tuned in for? Right. That's actually super duper cool. I'm glad we picked that one. Now this thing's going to be 4x4. We are now going to have to cushion the room. Actually, I can use whatever texture I like now, so that's cool. So yeah, there's going to be... Oh, dang it. We don't get this back. So I've just wasted another block. Yeah, basically it's measuring time. Also, I can't move through this, which is an important detail. I think what I'm going to do is put a dark ineffable door on either side or something. So yeah, we've got some sort of window. And then the actual space of the room is going to be here. I think what we'll end up with is a pillar in this space. And a pillar in each of the corners. So now it needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to go with 8. So that'd be 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you would have a pillar here and a bit of space there. So I'm kind of marking out the blocks that are going to get replaced at that point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, another great song. And then it's going to rock out. And then all of this gets replaced over here. So this is going to be another wall there. Yeah, so in terms of using the replacing gadget... Not really sure actually what size of tool to go with. Like that. Yeah, that all gets replaced. Okay, time to start using this. There you go. Yeah, so we've got to clear this out top to bottom. X, why are your hands pink while having a green suit? Or are those pink gloves or axolotl hands? I forgot to change my skin for today's stream. I'm kind of wearing the wrong skin, aren't I? Dang. I'll change it in the launcher now. And actually, I'll do that after stream. I'll make a note. Yeah, we'll change the skin after. And hey, Music Man and Ms. Rowe as well. God, double raid. Have I ever been twin raided before? Thank you so much. That is an absolute treat. Thank you to the both of you. Thank you for partaking in COTC. And Music Man, thank you for the awesome music. As you can see, I'm listening to something a little bit hype, a little bit metal today. And thank you to the both of you for the raids. And yeah, for the 17 months of support as well. Crazy. Crazy. Time does fly, doesn't it? Feels like yesterday, and then it's like, nope, it's years. For all the peeps coming in from the raid, I'll give you an impromptu tour in just a moment of our wonderful modded Minecraft world. Now, modded Minecraft is not like vanilla at all. It's a different beast, basically. And so the playstyle is extraordinarily different. Like zapping blocks away like I am right now, having night vision on command. It's all just modded stuff, really. I guess the raid message had too many emotes, says Res543. Yeah, I didn't get a raid message come through. That's not a thing though, right? When you get raided, it just says you've been raided. It doesn't give you an emote. So yeah, we'll carve out the last of this and then do an impromptu world tour. I'm going to focus less on the specifics, just more give you a feel for the base, because we're kind of at a point in the pack where like everything feels kind of slow and grindy, and I'm always trying to get stuff done. So we'll start where the base started, which is all the way down this corridor. Right. So this is our very beginning area, and while I'm here, I'm going to check up on this thing again. These translocators do not work. Oh, let's right-click it with an empty hand. Still don't want to work. It's really annoying. Anyway, yeah, just checking up on some technical stuff here. What mod pack is that, Sasuri? We're playing Stoneblock, so you start, you know, underground in a cave with nothing, and then you end up creating all kinds of madness, like trees that grow in bonsai pots, lava made out of crucibles with cobblestone generators. They go into sieves that sieve through materials to find all these little components that need to be processed and turn into what you see right here, which is just ridiculous amounts of items being stored. So after we did that, you might notice there's like little project rooms here and there. We kind of moved on to having materials generated by these machines, right? They make flint, they make gravel and sand, and yeah, a little room of resource generation. Our diamond chest in the middle here just stores loads of random junk that can't be sorted anywhere else. I wonder how much. Oh, starting to get a fair bit full up. Those bags that you saw, you have to open like 10,000 times and then you get like a nether star. So over here we got a loot bag opener which needs to be opened. This is a portal to another dimension. Pay close attention. We got a farm over the back here that farms through all the different colours of petal. They're actually there on the floor and they get bone milled. Are they on the floor? Sparkly stuff is on the floor. Whalia isn't showing me. But anyway, it puts them down and grows them. Over here is where we had storage for our first mob farm. It's now a loot bag opener. The mob farm isn't running and we had to hide all of the items on display. This is like my early little workstation room, but we kind of moved on from that now. So in the base we have something called AE2, which is like a item management system to connect all your things together, and here's where we automate loads of stuff related to that mod. And you know what we never did? We never finished those walls off. Let's turn off the light as well. So I got a painting machine down here. Let's fish out that thing. That should always stay there. So we're looking for our conduit binder blocks. And we want to paint them with the Zag, which I actually have in my inventory. Oh, and it's there as well. Cool. That's a little something that needed doing. So this room is dedicated to Ender IO and automating all of the machines. So, crafting. Like, if you see things in here, it can basically make them on demand. So if we ask for something, it creates all the components through these machines. So that's why we've got this weird room just full of cables and stuff and storage. It's a bit on the unfinished side. Yeah, so these conduit binders, they go in here. Beautiful. That works. Can you get to the surface? You can, and we have done, but there's nothing but lava up there. Oh yeah, there's that room. So this is like a... Down there there's a mob farm, which I haven't decorated yet. Oh, this song is so hype. Through here we've got our mystical agriculture farm. So this is just like a whole crazy mod where you craft like a whole bunch of different types of essence using the one before it. And so we built this whole setup to craft it all the way to the top level. Which, by the way, it's made 46 stacks of. So really, with only 12 of those, that's been long overdue an upgrade, really. Considering how long we've been in the world for. Which is... Oh wow, we passed 1,000 days. Crazy. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put another one of those in. So now it'll do 20. I think I might do the long run on this and go for 26. Yeah, let's take that out and put this in. So that'll slowly fill up. Back here we've got, look, 512 of those ones. Portal to the end dimension over here. A little portal room that was fun to decorate. Got a room that makes bricks. Look, you just saw a brick get made. Oh, you're lucky. Oh, then a whole bunch. And then they get replaced by clay magically. How does it do this? It's because we're using a mod called Ender IO. And there's actually a bunch of cables moving things in and out of the area behind those blocks. Pretty cool. Right, so then the last parts of the base to check out really are this room, which is our auto crafting station. All of these things at the back here are actually computers that do crafting, and they're built into the walls. And then these are like recipe chambers. As you can see, there are some recipes inside of them, so they can auto craft these things by popping them into these machines, which are supposed to be fully upgraded. Apparently I missed one. Huh, kind of lucky to click on that exact one. There you go. Oh god, this music's so hype. I'm headbanging like a loon. And then above here we actually have some like stuff that we're working on. This is going to be like my main control room before long. And then, yeah, there's like solar panels and stuff. But yeah, okay. There's our little impromptu tour for all the peeps coming in from the raid. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the follow button, as I'm streaming daily, mostly on Stoneblock. I plan on doing another mini Metros stream because they added some challenge maps to that, which I thought was cool. We got Liger Gaming here for 18 or 19 months. Thank you so much, my dude. Greatly appreciate it. And Iron Juice is here for 21 months. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Good tea. Roback says, I love how this room turned out. Awesome. This one, it's cool, isn't it? You know, we built to scale, but we do keep it a little on the simple side. You can really go ham with details and shapes, and we're about getting stuff done in this modded world. Right, so I think this means... Oh, I tried to middle click that, which makes no sense. Means this is also going to be a pillar here, right? Okay, then what we've got to do is start building this thing. So the middle of the room... Got 2 from that corner. Oh. How did that happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What am I missing? Let's check this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be 1 block further in. Okay, I really need some blocks here. Yes, I see how I've confused myself a little bit here. So, like, what we've got to think is that these are going to be blocks. And therefore, that would come out here. And... So when I counted in, this is what I missed. That it would have been like that. So now when we put that there... Now we gotta... Yeah, that's the middle of the room, right? So this thing is built on the grounds. And then you just got to build it up. And you can go 18 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Cool. And on top of that, in the corner, you've got to put those solar things. Which we have... we need 4 of. We got all the recipes for these done, remember? So it will auto-craft all of those components through those magical machines that you've just seen. And then put it into here. Eventually. It's hung on something. Let's find out. I've got a feeling... Oh no, it looks like it's making the enriched alloys. We can actually go see that in action. So let's do that. One of these mechanism machines will be on. Is it this one? There you go. That should be like that. Right, now it gets done a lot quicker. I wonder... Is that like just one machine that was missed on? Okay, very odd. Oh yeah, and do you know what I haven't done yet? Right, we gotta... I haven't really gone further than brine. So... Somewhere here there is brine, right? So we're making brine today. So we're gonna have this material, which I'm gonna add over there. Sodium and chlorine. Chlorine was one of the things, so we might end up voiding that. So like, an electrolytic separator then creates chlorine. And to create the thing that we want, which is that. Right, there's your chlorine. Hydrogen. It's just made out of water. So water into one of these creates... So if we void... Okay, that seems really simple from there. So we get to void a couple of materials and all we need is brine and water. And water's basically infinite. Sounds like a smelly room, says Christina. Oh, smelly how? What's smelly about it? Because of the brine. Does brine smell? So yeah, here's the other thing. You need that, and I got a weird feeling that it's going to want to touch the sky. But no, look. Maybe not then. However, that number is going down, so maybe so. We can take this thing and give it a roof. Roof? You know what I mean, an opening. I mean, I can say you know what I mean, but you can also think, not really X. No, doesn't make any sense. I also think I might have... You have to take away the corners, so I think that actually has to be one block lower. I think I might have made a mistake there. So it's like that actually goes there. Okay, what I'll do for this next bit is create this shape. Then we'll bring it up like this. And beautiful, right. I'm one short! Oh dear. Oh dear. How could I fail? Fail so miserably. There it is. Sweet. Chuck that there. Grab... Did we only get one of those so far? Oh, I see. They don't stack, so I need to click it a couple more times. Right. Now, one thing I'm realizing is that the walls of this room... they'll go pretty close to that, but not all the way. PSG-M&D says, sorry for joining late. Oh, that is unacceptable. How dare you join late? What is it? Like you got some real life things going on? Oh, real life. Bane of my existence. You're not short, you need to replace some lower blocks with a controller and the valves, says Blackjack. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I feel like I want to do the decoration next, though. I'm pretty sure I know where to go with this. So, our crutch for materials is always chisel. We could actually use brownstone, maybe, in here. Oh, please don't do this. There we go. Or maybe we'll find some sort of material we're yet to really use anyway. I know we had some andesite. That might just be nice as a floor material down the bottom here. So it's going to be 3 blocks on each side, right? Yep, and then the corners. So that kind of informs exactly where to dig here.
I've got a present for you.
And is that correct? That is correct, yeah. Kind of feel like it just needs some like iron metallic blocks interspersed here and there, and then it'll be pretty good as just this sort of industrious floor material down the bottom here. God, listen to that rhythm guitar right there. I'm glad we put this on today. You know that the solar panel needs sun energy, says Sco High. We're theorising that it will. Yeah, it's down to 0. So that first one we placed started ticking down from a high point. The other ones have already ticked all the way down. But I think I need to make more like that. Or not like that. Oh, it's made 2 stacks. And then my chisel disappeared. Very weird. Oh, and then it threw on the... Oh, yeah, that's just how modded Minecraft works sometimes, isn't it? Yeah. Chuck that up here and get the big tile bit. Which one is it? There it is. Yeah, this still needs some other technical stuff going on, so we might not be racing too quickly into building everything. But back to the chisel textures. Okay, it was highlighted, but it didn't replace it. What are these glowing coloured blocks in the right of your inventory? Glowing coloured blocks. I don't know, if you mean over here, this is not in my inventory. We're looking up blocks in the game. You know, the dirt textures are pretty rad. If ever you do like some organic, dirty, earthy stuff. Factory block. Nah, these textures, I've said, we've got to avoid those a little bit. Then we've got more iron. I'm not really actually seeing anything. I thought something here would jump out at me a bit more. In all honesty. Yeah, I had a sort of vague idea in my mind of one of these blocks, but we'll kind of use that one there, maybe. Metal box. Yeah, we know how to craft them. Let's check that one out. Where is it? Metal box? Maybe not. That actually might... There's a wall block. That can be pretty good. Yeah, I think I might go with that and then put something next to it that's a bit more polished up in here. You know what? Mechanism has a bunch of blocks too, right? Although they're not really aesthetically oriented, as you can see. Refined glowstone looks kind of cool. Hey, there's another lighting block we might have to look at. M. Vile Maverick, thank you for 2 months of support, my dude. Really enjoying the chill vibes of your stream. Thanks, X. Glad you're enjoying it. And thank you again for 2 months of support. Rez says, how did you find this musician? Do you mean Frank Klepacki? Because all you got to do is like look up Frank Klepacki and then you'll realise how I found him. Yeah, maybe not. Let's go back to Chisel. And probably going to use... Ooh. Did we ever use that in the end? It's not got a lot of synergy, really. I think we'll put iron blocks in the corner. Look at all those metallic blocks we could use. Tin will probably have a bit of a nice tint. So will aluminium. Let's grab a couple of these. Ooh. I like that. So if we took that... Yeah! Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's cool. That's going to work. Not entirely sure it's going to line up with all of this the way that I want it to, but let's start building it. So we want to get a bunch of factory blocks crafted. Right. Put that over here. That can go. Hey, we've got another noise in the ear. It's Neela Flowers here for 2 months. Thank you so much, Neela. Appreciate you tuning in and subscribing, and hope you enjoy it. Lucaro says, I think they meant, how did you discover him? Yeah, it's like one of those things. Like, go look up Frank Klepacki, and you'll know how I discovered him. I could tell you, but all you got to do is look it up. It's like the guy is known for one thing. And I need more factory blocks. And we've got a bunch, and then we'll chisel all. God, these songs are so good. I love hearing them like slightly remixed again. It's just like... Reminds me of like when you see something perform live and it just feels slightly different, but it's really fun. Cool, so now that we brought those walls up to there, we need the replacing gadget to do the one on the other side. Ooh, do you know what? I got a weird feeling that this could play an interesting role here. We just have something like that going on. I think it could work. I actually reckon... maybe rather than that, another texture might come into play here. Let's go grab some scaffolding, right? Just like that around the edges. Kind of looks like it's connected to it. And then somewhere in here we need some lighting to make it like at least not feel just left. God, why do I keep moving that thing out of my inventory? That's the thing I need the most. So I think we had light inverted was the one that we got along with. Let's just make 100 of those. Why not? Oops. Light inverted. There we go. Yep, got it. We put them under here. Yeah, that's got the right kind of ambiance. Ambiance, I say. Sweet, we got all the components together then, really, haven't we? Command & Conquer is a classic strategy game like Civ or Age of Empires or StarCraft, says Disco Mercenary. Yes. I was such a StarCraft nerd when I was a kid, says Ikazu. I wouldn't have called myself a StarCraft nerd, but I loved it. It was a great game. Did you ever play Heroes of Might and Magic? I did not. They were like one of those games that I was sort of aware of, but never like bothered to play. Okay then, I've got a really good idea of what we're going to do here coming together. Replacing gadget is next on the list though, I think. Exchanging even. So we want to click there and then do all of that, but the size is probably a bit much, right? Or maybe not, maybe it was perfect. I think actually no, I think it was a little too big. Let's make it like, so we just do it in chunks and then we can click on everything this way, I think. It does too much, whatever. Oh, it's time for the red alert. The Hell March. God, I absolutely loved this song when I was a kid. I don't know if all those blocks look like compacted scrap or high-tech circuit board. Either way, they look cool. That room kind of feels like a spaceship interior. I feel like you could use it either way. It's the blocks you mix it with, right? Like, it gives you a feeling more of like some sort of scrap material that's been strapped together for the walls of this room. Oops. Broke a little too much then. And we've got to do this wall over here. And then we need the lights and the scaffold again. And then the room is just going to absolutely kill her, I think. So yeah, what I got in my mind for this room now starting to develop a little bit is that we're going to have like an opening, I guess, at this level. I think, and you'll be able to walk into the room through this space. And here's where we'll do some of the processing to create the materials that we need. Or liquids even. So we'll leave it kind of open like that for now. And then we'll come back to it. Now the rest of the room is just going to go, you know, up, up, up. Oh, there's a thing about this. We want it to go all the way to the sky. I think I know how to deal with that though. Can I double click those in? Nope, you're not going to let me do that. Fair enough. Right. Here's what I think we need to do. Is to get our factory blocks. And chisel all of these to the one that we want. It doesn't do quite all of them, does it? Oh. There they are. Right, so now we've got a ton of that. Let's go back to the exchanging gadget, which I don't think is going to exchange at the right... Ooh. At the right size that we want. Because it doesn't go up in odd numbers, does it? Can I undo that? Wait, do I just press U? Oh, the other one had an undo. I'll tell you what I can do. I just grab a bunch of stone. I'll undo it that way. There you go, there's your undo. Yeah, I need this now, don't I? That's what I need. That being said, not all of it. So yeah, if we start to build it up, okay, then we've got this in the way. Right, it's a destruction gadget. I was so surprised to see Deathloop featured so many times because I mostly hadn't heard of that game before. Yeah, what's Deathloop? What are we talking about in chat? I like playing AoE, but never actually waging war. I guess I can never win the game properly. I just like the building aspects of Scars of Doom. I always felt a bit of that playing that game. Like, it was really fun putting together a town and stuff, but then, like, you go and you know, conquer the opponent, and then it's like, oh, what now? I probably did that a lot when I was a kid, like playing games like Command and Conquer. I'd, like, you know, you'd learn to win, and then I'd be like, I think now I'm just gonna build a mega base and like see what the enemy does, and like because it's computer AI, it's just like just lets you build a mega base. Like I did that on Slay actually. For those of you who know the game Slay, I would like take over the entire island and like leave 1 or 2 tile, like a 2 tile base for the opponent, and see if I can fill up the whole island with castles or something silly. I always wanted to play the game differently, essentially. Right, I believe that was aluminium. Bit of a lip smack mouth crack thing there. Oh wait, there you go. We've got another one in the inventory already. But it feels like my inventory is just filled up with all the blocks, all the tools for placing the blocks and stuff, but not enough blocks. Oh, this bit's so good. Love this riff. Let's do that. I don't know if that was helpful. Where are we going here? Yeah, cross like that over to this side. Oh. Hey, Anonymous is here, gifting a sub to hello 1333332. Thank you so much for gifting that sub. Hello, be sure to say thanks in chat. And thank you for tuning in. You've been gifted a sub by no one. Or someone. Or someone who wants to be no one. I'm very confused. But thank you so much. The anonymous gifted sub. Star Wars Eclipse also looks well made. I've got a friend who will love it in terms of graphics. The big studios have been nailing it. Are we talking about just different games here? How do you feel about Undertale? Nothing really. I think I know what that game is vaguely. I think I vaguely know what that game is. That's how I feel about it. Alright, just kind of guessing a bit now with taking these blocks off. I could maybe stand on these, yeah, there you go. Stand on these to get me a bit of a advantage. Yeah, so you can kind of see a bit further along for where I'm going now, right? Going with this whole thing. Now I need another gadget, this one. And these blocks over to here. Now what we've done is we shrunk the ceiling a little bit now, so what we'll do is put glass on it, and then it'll go all the way up to the top. We'll try and line the glass up with each of the solar panels. We got Osaka 78 here for 49 months. Goodness me. That's tremendous. Thank you so much, dude. 49. Hi X, how's your day? My day's good. I woke up late. I've been sleeping a bit weird lately, and it started since I've been using these binaural beats to help me sleep. I keep going into like what feels like a really deep sleep, and like sort of waking up with that just heaviness, like you could drift back off again. And I'm just kind of embracing it. Look at that, it disappears when I renders funky, that solar panel. Just kind of embracing it a bit. So I had a really late start to the day actually. Didn't like eat breakfast till about 11:30. So just kind of rolling with it. I've got the time to be a bit more flexible at the moment, leading up to Christmas. You know, winding down various things, getting ready for the holidays. So yeah, kind of just went with it, just rolled with it, you know. Because you've got to roll with it. You've also got to take your time. How's the rest of that one go? You better say what you say. Don't let anybody get in your way. Something like that. I'm not really good at internalizing lyrics when it comes to music. I don't know why. It's a weird thing. Making a mess of all this, right. But slowly getting there, gosh. So I feel like the actual height of the area we're in, this 3 block thing is about right, so we can keep that there. And we got plenty of that. Right, that's that bit done. God, I'm loving this music. So glad I chose to listen to this. Just feels right. It's the opposite for me. Lyrics are my main takeaway. Music, says Ikazu. Ikazu, I keep reading your messages out of chat. What is with that? Gosh. Why did you start using the binaural beats in the first place, says Rome? I was listening to a podcast about it. About how learning is related to how you hear things. And that there's some data now on how, like, binaural beats, they sort of send different frequencies or like rhythms into each of your ear. It's kind of hard to describe, and I'll probably butcher it if I try to, you know, get it all correct, right? But essentially you're listening to music that's putting 2 different frequencies into oscillations or something into each ear. So you've got like one rhythm in one and a different rhythm in the other, and it's supposed to create like different sort of mind states. And the idea is that you can use these mind states to help you learn, and you can use it to help you relax and sleep and stuff. So I put an app on my phone, and I wasn't impressed with the app. But if you go onto YouTube and look them up, like, feels like the stuff on YouTube's way more impressive. And yeah, just decided to use some of that. Normally when I sleep, I listen to the Next Generation spaceship sound video that like goes on for like 24 hours and just leave it ticking away. Cool, right. So now the corner of the solar panel is here, and that is actually 1 in from this bit. I think now we want the destruction gadget again, and it looks like it's got the right width, maybe. Why is left and right not equal then? Oh, because this is... yeah, of course, right. And that should be the exact shape, yeah. With a bit extra, apparently. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, we're gonna go in 1 more block again, and I think I'd like to actually use a different block to the aluminium. And I'm not really sure. Maybe sort of techie looking block. Oh, I know one that might. It also might not. Let's see. So if we had a ring of this, yeah, actually it doesn't create that display, so I think this would be cool. So that does that. Then we're going to come here and knock it all in, 1 on each side, right? And then we'll find that where it's properly aligned. So no, it's still... there you go, that one. Okay, I actually want stone now. And then here's where we're going to have some glass. And I don't know what type of glass it's going to be, but I like the idea of distorting the view a little bit, so I'm going to take the chiseled glass and chisel it. Peeps, we got 670 tuning in today. I was about to say on a Friday evening. It's Tuesday. On a Tuesday evening. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Be sure to hit that follow button if you're enjoying it. As we're still doing the daily streams, right? Oh, I could actually go with that. Actually, yeah, I think I'll go with that. Aha. Right, so you can see where this is going, right? Oops. I said. It's Wednesday, stop living in the past. Is it? No, you're messing with me, it's Tuesday. I'm getting my booster jab on Friday, by the way. So, I plan on streaming in the morning Friday. So, yeah, I'm going to stream in the morning tomorrow and on Friday. And Thursday is Twitch Rivals. So, that's the next 3 days of me streaming. And then Saturday will just depend on how I feel after getting my booster jab. Alright? Just depends on that, basically. Right, at some point there's going to be, like, lava. And the trick was to act quick before. What is the old world height? Isn't it like... is it 256? Hey, where's the destruction gadget? It's like not in my inventory. So if I press F3 now... Yeah, it's 256. Lava layers 256, yeah. So, like, now we're, like, precariously close. I think I can get away with one more, right? Yeah. So I don't really want to, like, seal my own fate. Oh, I keep pressing caps lock by mistake, but I don't want the lava going all the way down. Now this should... Yeah, it should do that. Whoa! And what was the thing that we learned before? It was that the lighting up the top doesn't work how you want it to work. So we're going to use this instead. Ha, got ya. Right. There's the edges. It stopped me from putting another slab on top. That's kind of weird. I want to bring the cobblestone up, right? But can't do that. Does this work? Like, bring it down? No. Can't replace the liquid. Well, it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game for now, I guess. Water bucket, says Blackjack. Yeah, that would convert it into, you know, cobble. This music feels like a 90s video game, says Meow. That's because it is a 90s video game. Major says X. A REM phase lasts for about 1 hour, an hour and a half, so 4 cycles is ideal sleep time. If you get tired, maybe your alarm interrupt a REM cycle. I don't use an alarm clock. I tend to just sort of wake up at the same time. Each time, but lately I've been waking up and then falling back to sleep for a little bit longer. You can put your builder's wand into a fluid mode. I have no idea how I would do that. It does say fluid stop, but I don't know what hotkeys there are for that. Anyway, that didn't take very long, did it? Come on. That last one took a little bit longer than it should have, right? So now they are producing some heat. Sweet. That's the room, you know, not fully decorated, but looking pretty. Yeah, that. Right, so we're going to need to attach these things next. I'm going to put the control terminal here. And then maybe on this side is where we have some pipes that come out of the machine. So what you'll see is now it's got a temperature in here and we need to pump water into it. We also need some other blocks to build the rest of the thing. I was really expecting X to break the platform an instant too early and see that lava spreading against the Skyfighter. I was anticipating the same thing. By the way, I'm not sure if we heard the last noise in the ear from Pinky's Space Fox. Thank you ever so much for 2 months of support. Appreciate it. Sorry for skipping over that for the last 10 minutes. Jeez. Hashtag not a professional. Let's go into this. One of these had the... That's it. That's the machine, right? Oh, God. What's that? It's probably a rabbit hole, peeps. A rabbit hole. Oh, another great song. I think we're producing all of those, so... Let's see if we can craft it. If not, we'll know why. We want to type it in up here, basically. Yep, so we want 2 of those. Right, so we don't have pulverized iron. Interesting, because... Oh, do you know what? It might... Yeah, and we do, look. Oh, it's iron dust, but I got a feeling if we take that pattern back out again and chuck it into here. Now when we type up our iron, we'll see the dust, right? I don't know why 10, but you know. Just waiting on that machine to bring it to us. Game are these songs from Is It Doom, says Calamity Gan. No, it's Command and Conquer. Well, it's actually technically, it's the Command and Conquer songs played again, but not actually in the game. Right? It's a special thing they did. There, oh, finally it turns up. Right, and that's the one actually from the Mechanism mod. So when we do that, and go up here, and then go here, now we should be able to make it, right? Cool. The other thing we need to do is the pipes. I just kind of remembered that the pipes all have different names, and I'm not sure I can remember what they are. So going back into here, I might need some help from all y'all in chat again. X, remember that Mechanism has resistive heater that will produce heat. If you rely exclusively on solar rays, you'll lose brine production every night. That is why we added the resistive heater in here. Let's go ahead and make a few of those. Ah, superheating element. Interesting. I didn't catch that when we were doing the thing, right? Like, yeah, I guess I kind of skipped over that one. Hey, we got a noise in the ear. Donation here from Curls of Doom. Ooh. Okay, did I just craft it? What a wally. Hang on, Curls. I got distracted by my own idiocy again. So it was the resistive heater thing we're after. There it is. And then that. And then that. And then up here, it goes in there. And then we can ask for the resistive heater. Absolute tune. God, this is just full of bangers today. How did you like Huberman's podcast and his approach in general? Have you noticed the binaural beats affecting your dreams or something like that? I'm curious now too, but I am somewhat worried with stuff that affects me unconsciously while sleeping. I wouldn't be too, I don't know, like it's individual, right? Like everyone's dreams affect them in different ways. I'm the sort of person that can have very emotionally, let's say, confusing dreams where it just feels like a web of stuff to unpack sometimes. And I can dream about simple things going wrong, yet having these horrible sense of weight and, like, I don't know, like end of the world sort of feelings. And sometimes it swings in the other direction, but not as strong. But the thing is, like, dreams are very ethereal. They're like engulfing until you wake up, and then it's almost like it never happened. Like you can experience the emotion of a dream for a while after, but it never feels quite like something that's actually happened. So I wouldn't, personally wouldn't be too worried. Like negative stuff can happen in dreams as well as like positive things, but they're never. I don't know. I guess the way I deal with it, it feels okay when you like wake up and snap out of it. Like Kazu says, I get very emotional dreams, but they're always very interesting. I really enjoy dreaming and sleeping. They're so out of this world, yet so consciously existing in my daily life. When I was younger, I feel like I'd have a stronger attachment to the sentiment that you said, because it's almost like it feels like it's a part of you, right? But as I've gotten older, I don't know. They feel like, they mean something, but like reality's more important. I don't know, something like that. I've woken up laughing because the dream is so ridiculous, says Sea Turtle. You remind me of a time that I woke up laughing because of a joke that was told in the dream. I don't remember what the joke was, but when I kept going through it, at first it seemed like the most funny joke ever, and then And then it's sort of getting, actually, I don't know, that's not really actually that funny. It's because, like, your sense of reality and emotion get out of whack. It's kind of like an optical illusion where your brain gets tricked for a moment, you know? When you see one of those images with all the lines going in different directions, and you think it's a different length but it's the same length, or you think it's a different colour but it's the same colour. It's kind of like that, but it works emotionally. Anyway, Carls of Doom, thank you again for the donation. To answer your question, as for the guy doing the podcast, I haven't finished listening to it. I got about halfway through it. It's still on my playlist. I didn't find his particular style very engaging, but some of the information was interesting. I'll probably listen to the rest of it, and you know, and yeah, and maybe you know, sometimes it takes a bit of time. When he says, "As I've gotten older, I look forward to a dream that contains family and friends who have passed away. It is a way to remember them and their voices." Oh, Winnie. Oh. I want to give you a hug right now. That's beautiful sentiment. You know, when I dream of people that have passed away, it makes me feel like they're still there, because one of the things that you've probably heard me waffle about a couple of times is, like, I believe that, you know, like, as a person you are existing in the presence of others. So when someone passes, although they're no longer here with us, it's like, but everything you know of them was the time that you spent with them, and that doesn't go. And if you didn't spend time with them and didn't know them, then they wouldn't be that part of you. So it's almost like you exist in other people and in their memories. And because of that, I guess I feel like when someone passes, it's obviously sad and difficult, but at the same time, it's you know, that what you know of them is through all the time you spent together, and that's who they'll always be. So yeah, right, massive distractions here. We were trying to create something over in this area, and I've just remembered what it was. So coming back to the pattern encoding, we are trying to figure out what pipes to use, right? Blackjack says, you want an ultimate mechanical pipe. I normally have 6 of them, each hooked up with a different face on the sink. Oh, okay, right, so you really got to whiz the water out of there. Maybe you should build, I'll build an array. I kind of like arrays, they look a little prettier. So what was it, ultimate mechanical pipe? Do I need different types for the different... That's what I seem to remember. I remember needing a different type of pipe. I think it's for the heat, right? Okay, luckily for us, we've automated. I've got a feeling this is going to be easy. So we have the first one. Then the... Yep, we are lucky. We are lucky. Lucky duckies. Because we've set all of that up. So now they just become recipes. I'm probably going to spend a bit of time creating a stupid amount of patterns for this. I like spacing them out like that, because each one is the same module, right? You can also use fluid translocators if you don't want to use pipes. Oh, translo... No, wait a minute. That's something... That's not the thing. What's the thing in Ender.io that moves things around? There's something in Ender.io that, like, can move things around very effectively. They might be a bit too expensive or difficult for us at the moment. I thought I might recognise the block. That looks like it. Dimensional transceiver. I think that's like a send things through thin air. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's probably a bit deep for us. Haven't done that yet. Blackjack, and you need a configurator to set up the pipes for the heat. You want a thermodynamic conductor. Let's go have a look. Thermodynamic conductor, and it goes all the way up to ultimate. So let's start at the bottom level. Doing the totally wrong thing. Nice. Cool, so we'll make both of those now. And we just got to remember we're looking for like the ultimate, I think is the top one, right? And then there'll be... So we've got elite logic. Yeah, that's the wrong thing. Where's the next? I see 3 of them. Wait, hang on, let's go back here. Did I make the same thing twice? Ultimate mechanical pipe. Basic pipe. How did I... Okay, so I've accidentally somehow managed to make the same thing twice. Except I needed something different. Oh, okay, I searched something different the second time. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. So I got fooled because it was looking for that thing when you told me to look for something different. Right, and it was... Oh, it'll be written on here. No, it's not written on there anymore. Thermal, that was it. Right, so we'll go through these one by one and just re-encode them. That might have confused me for some time had you not spotted the error. There we go. Right, so we've got to make the ultimate level. Ultimate. It's kind of annoying how it's like basic, elite, ultimate, advanced. Like it doesn't put them in the order you want to see them in, really. So there's our ultimate mechanical pipes. And then those ones. Sweet. Akazu says my brain. That's what modded Minecraft does, right? How hard is modded Minecraft without having a team of 700 viewers helping out, says the new sled ban. You know, I'm gonna be mean to chat right now. It's only like a handful of people that know how to communicate the modded stuff. Let me put it like that. It's not 700 peeps, it's more like 3 or 4. Blackjack says, and you will also want the pressurized tubes to transport gases. Ah, okay, pressurized tubes. Yes, I guess they're not all liquids. So if I type in tube here, we can see each of those and get those in the system. Crazy big drum solo right now. When will it end? Nobody knows. Oh. Oh no, there's the other 2, okay. It's not me, my knowledge is mostly outdated, says Coldwin. Well, thank you. Thank you for saying that, because a lot of times people throw in messages that are just complete guesses, yet talking as if they know the answer, which can be pretty distracting and difficult. Okay, so we just... Ugh, that looks ugly. Where's the one where it's more organised? We just added pressurised tube, and we want the ultimate level. And then it will get there. There you go.
We are going to have to act if we want to live in a different
The reason it does it so fast is because we have like stuff like this stored here. Right? So when we make the top levels... it doesn't actually have those stored there. Huh. Oh, I don't know. I thought it did. I thought somewhere it stored it all. If I message, it's something I'm mostly sure of, says Colvin. That's good. That's good. Thank you. I help by talking a lot so you get distracted and don't have to focus on the hard things, says Ikazu. Exactly. Exactly. Right, so somewhere around here we're going to have an array of kitchen sinks. I'm not going to do any decorating just yet. I think we're going to have to go through a few iterations of figuring things out. Like, these being directly next to each other might not be the smartest idea. I might also want one of them a block higher up. Did I pick up the one that fell in? So let's start with that there. So we want to have a ultimate pressurized tube. What's that do? Gases. Aha. Heat. And heat again. Fluids. Right, we need to open the backpack and put a few things in here. Right. Take out a few things as well, or one thing, which doesn't appear to be there. There it is, configurator. That should be in my backpack, really. And we've also got like a bunch of building blocks and stuff that can. I'll keep a few of them here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need that stuff immediately. Cool. Right. So this goes over here. Whoops. That looks really odd. Change the push, then we've got pull. And then we've got push. So now we're sending water into the system. And we're making brine. That's it. Game over. We're done. Only took an hour and 15 minutes. The annoying thing that gases are fluids, but the pipe for fluids doesn't work with them. Oh, okay. That'll get confusing. I'm already confused. The temperature here is sort of sustaining, actually. What it would be interesting to see is if we can pump more water in to make it produce faster. So we might want to take the brine out and void it for the meantime and just see how it works with getting things kind of leveled up a bit or something. Didn't I make 2 of those sinks? Apparently I only made 1. What am I trying to remember? There's something else I'm trying to remember at the moment. Ah, yes, the temperature. Okay, so we might have an array for water over the edge here. In fact, I'm going to put these closer. So we're going to make a few more of those, because we probably will turn it into an array. And then we can think about how it looks. Blackjack, will we need multiple like entrance points? Will that be a limiting factor? So what I'm thinking is, we have them all like lined up. Maybe we have 4 inputs connecting here. Or maybe we don't really need to do that. Definitely for the sake of symmetry we need to break that. I don't know if that gets rid of all the brine. The brine will still be stored. Yeah, okay. And it has a maximum amount. Okay, I don't like how that stuff looks. Don't connect there. There you go. Cool. So we could probably put like another little array down here as well. Blackjack says yes. I think you need multiple valves and make sure the pipes don't connect. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. Here's what I'll do then. So we're upgrading this before we've even gotten going. I will make 2 more. Well, I'm probably going to need a whole bunch. Let's just make a few so we've got more than enough. Then I want to make. Oops. A trash can for liquids. So we can take the brine out. So I think how we'll configure this bit for now is to have those. Right. Have it all connect like that. And then do some disconnecting. Becca, thank you. Thank you for gifting a sub to Blackjack69666 for 3 months. Thank you, Blackjack, for all the help with the streams. You've been a terrific help, a reliable source of information. Okay, all this fake news going around in chat, all this fake modded news. Okay, I tried to make a fake news joke. It was terrible. You know, it's part of my charm. Terrible jokes. Just saying whatever comes into my head. Be sure to say thanks in chat. But again, thank you so much, and thank you again, Becca. There we go. Right, but I'm also then going to put some here, right? And then Ugh! I think I just did the wrong thing there. So yeah, it will pull out of both sides then. So that should give it, you know, a crazy amount of water to work with. So we don't have a proper valve yet, but on this bit I will do... what's going on with the configurator there? I don't know... I'm going to leave it on empty. I don't know quite what's going on. Oh dear. Wrench. Let's leave it on wrench. That sounds... Oh god! I've ruined everything. Items, fluids. There it goes. Cool. Now, I don't really know if that shows me how quickly it's going to fill up, right? Like, I guess I want this to be sort of redstone sensitive or something. Oh, okay, that's not what I expected to see happen. There you go. So it's kind of producing at that speed at this moment in time. Okay, so from there what we have to do is we have to take the brine, and I think if we press U for uses, we separate it into sodium into chlorine next with the electrolytic separator thing. Oh yeah, we never hooked up this thing. I think I might sort of put that higher up. Or maybe lower down, so you like see a bunch of stuff happening down here. Oh yeah, this thing's really bright now, because when it's daytime, light just fills up the space. So it kind of feels like I've got night vision on, but I actually don't. Oh, there's some numbers going around in chat. It's 18 MBT, so 360 megabyte a second? Megabyte MB? The bottom cables on the sink are set to push. Oh, okay. Yeah, well spotted. Okay, so with the resistive heat thing we'll come back to in a minute. I haven't made... I should have more of those resistive heat things. There we go, there we go. So, oh, that's why I probably shift clicked it out and only got one. So we've got resistive heat. Then we need something else. God, my brain's not ticking over very well. Electro, there it is. We actually already made those two. So we've got two of those to begin with, but we'll want to turn this into an array, which is where I think we're going to need more space on this side. This thing can probably also be upgraded to a higher level, is something to remember as well. So, judging on where the interfaces are, then they also need electricity. It's funny, you watch a tutorial and it's all like quick and zippy and, oh yeah, I'll just do this, I'll just do that, and then you come into the world and it's so much more to it. Okay, that looks like it doesn't need to be set to push. So the brine comes in, and it's actually working... Oh, okay, it had some default power or something. Right, we're going to set up another flux point thing, I think. X, light in-game, use real electricity. Oh, wait, do you mean it's getting powered through the solar panels or something? Okay, so up here we want to add flux thing. Plug. Oh wait, I'll do this through the backpack. Extracts, yep, and then we'll bring power into the room with these. Create a new network. Let's call this one brine. And in a way it's a part of the ore processing stuff. Oh, gotta have a strong password. Yep, no one will ever crack that. And then we select it, and now it's going to output to that. Girls of Doom says also just trigger the command 20 more times, and then we are getting closer to reality. What command? Electrolytic separator can take upgrades, but can't be changed to a factory. Gotcha. So that means it's not one of those ones where you craft the upgraded version of the machine. You just start with this and then upgrade it. I think I understand that. So yeah, it gets brine, gives you sodium and chlorine, right? But it needs some power. So we'll start off with just a flux plug, which kind of connects very neatly. Or is it a plug or a point? It's a point. So it'll give it exactly what it needs directly there. That allows it to produce more. So yeah, upgrades. So maybe, I don't know how many of these we need, but like, maybe not that many actually. Just thinking about how I want to set this up and make it look. Does it accept anything on the bottom? It doesn't, okay. What I think I might do is have some capacitors and rotate them. Oh yeah, but we've also got to then, how do we get things out of here? Because we've got three inputs, and we've got one of them for brine, and we need to take out, I think, chlorine and sodium. Yeah, sodium I don't know what happens to, right? If I click on it, it's almost as if nothing. Or maybe you put it through that thing, and then sodium. Just press U. Liquid sodium, press U. Okay, so liquid sodium kind of looks completely useless. Kind of looks completely useless, doesn't it? It just does nothing. Click the idle on the left inside the GUI to void the sodium. Click the idle. Right, so we could have it dump the excess or just dump all the time. Oh, I see, okay. So then the chlorine needs to go into the chemical infuser. That's another thing that I need, right? Chemical infuser. Let's type in chem. Chemical oxidizer, infuser, injection. God, so many different weird things you can do in this mod. Which one is that again? That's the basic. Right. Doing something horribly wrong here, aren't I? There we go. So swap those over. Come back to this machine. And now we've got to look at that thing. Oh, that's easy. Cool. Oops. Right, so now we'll ask it for that, the chemical thing. And it will make it for us, right? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. So I'm kind of seeing how this goes, right? We're going to have that feed into this, and then water feed in on the other side into this thing. If I had a capacitor bank below these, I wouldn't mind making the best one for this. So, vibrant, right? Let's make, I don't know, I think we'll need at least 3. I think everything there is totally doable. Did it make them? Vibrant crystal, stored free, scheduled free. I mean, if everything's stored, what's wrong? Oh, I cancelled it. Ah, whatever. We'll use some regular capacitor banks. Right. So the idea is that those could power the mechanism machines. And that configured point could just go somewhere else. So that's now going into there. This is going up to there. And we've got chlorine, which is 1/2 of what goes into the chemical infuser. And apparently that emits light. So we're going to clear out a bit more space. And then what goes in the other side was water, wasn't it? Or something made out of water. So chlorine and hydrogen. So now we need another one that has water pumping into it. Right. So we need that machine again, which I have. This one has water pumping into it, so we need another sink. Create it over here. This gets a pipe right next door. Configure it so that we pull, and in goes that. So, how does this look? What one do we want again? We want... Oh, there's so much stuff to remember. Hydrogen. So we actually want to avoid the oxygen. And then that goes into here, which I think... And now we've made hydrogen chlorine. Interesting. Chloride. Interesting, interesting. So, we want to scale that up, right? And we need to take this thing out of the front. So a little module free like that means that we could potentially scale it with the pipes along one side and then coming across from the other. And then underneath it all will be a giant capacitor bank to power it. I think, yeah, I think this will be okay. Please don't void oxygen. You can use it for the purification chamber and ore processing. Okay. Does that replace flint? Because we've got flint already, and I don't want to overcomplicate something if we don't really need it. That being said, we might need it because there's like only so much flint. Oxygen, yeah. So flint creates the oxygen, right? But how would it overcomplicate this too much? I guess we would have some sort of liquid thing at the back, so that might not be an issue. This could get complicated. Let's see. So we need like a tank. Oh, do you know what? If I put a tank in front of this, it takes that. If I put a tank in front of that, how do I know what it's going to take? Right? Because like somehow it knows to put the right material in here. And I don't know how. Also, here's something else to be considered. If we go down to this machine and like it's getting through like, I don't know, 10 or 20 a second or something. This thing is ticking up probably at a similar speed. So yeah, we are going to be able to very much scale this up. Going back to this thing, it's always full. We don't even really know. Okay, yeah, I think this is very scalable. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep the oxygen. Oxygen is not a liquid, so transporting it over there is probably going to be really difficult. The electrolytic separator is designed to take in on the front face and output on the left. So oxygen comes out right where you were putting water in. Oh, I see, okay. I can modify the design to keep that working. But if oxygen is a gas, Ender.io does not have gas conduits, does it? If I'm not mistaken. Pressurized fluids. Yeah, there's no gas. So I don't think it would work. Plus we need to use it at the ender tank as well. Oxygen will be considered a liquid as it's a fluid. So it does cross over? Okay, it treats them the same apparently. Well, I can modify this layout then to do what we want it to do, right? I'm just thinking about how it's going to look a little bit, which is not terribly important, but let me let you know what I'm thinking. So, first of all, this thing. Let's make it a little bit bigger than this. So we're going to eat into this space here a little bit. That'll do actually. Yeah, I think, I'll tell you what, I'm going to switch to standing as well. Also, consider upgrading the machines for making an array, says Blackjack. Yeah, you're right, but I'm going to make the array layout as opposed to build an entire array and then put the upgrades in, just because I can see it in my head. So if it turns out we don't need to make it bigger, it's not a loss. Let's go brr, let's get some brr hype in chat. It's the only place on the internet where you can get hype for a desk that makes a noise. That is the novelty of being here. That is fulfillment in life. I was there, the desk that brrred. Blackjack says, hype for a desk that makes noises that we can't even hear. Yep, I know. Ikazu, if you want to recommend music, Twitter is always the way to do that. So what I'm picturing is this capacitor bank being laid out... No, that's wrong already. Oh yeah, and I want to shimmy this all down a block, so you'll see it all come together. We're now arranging all the pieces or something like that. Actually, do you know what? No, I was going to put it like down a block, but I think it won't look as good. So, also, what about those vents? Excuse me, mouth burp. God, disgusting. Yeah, you won't actually see these because the capacitor banks will cover it up. So let me think again. The first one is going to be here. God, this music's so good. I just keep banging on about the musical stream, won't I? We're going to have them configured like this. And that's where I need this thing to go here. Alright. So we'll start with this end machine. So if I understood it correctly... Let's see. Water can go in the front here. Which fluids? There we go, it tells me. I haven't used any of the other type of pipe yet. I've got a feeling that might change with this last part. Okay, so you have... Do you know what? I like it when it's the default one. Looks nicer. Right, so this oxygen that we were voiding, and now it's on idle. So one of these does gases, right? Yeah, okay, so the rest of the game likes to do those different, I guess. So for our array, we can bring it down to the next machine, which will be here. And the capacitor banks that sit below just charge everything. So, capacitor bank, got 2 there, and the rest are basics. Okay, cool, grab those. Then I need another sink. But before we get too into it, we should probably check this idea works. So, can you see how it would repeat at this point? And that point, I guess this thing can go over the front here. I can go back. Right. So then we've got the machine in the middle, which is the chemical infuser. And then we've got this machine here. And then this pipe just continues down the side and it creates an array. So I'm gonna make 2 more electrolytic. Now let's make 3 of these machines, right? So 4 electrolyte things. And we'll wait for them to craft. Stinky LG man says, I've been watching your Xisuma Says videos and I didn't realise you were streaming. And I... Sorry, made myself laugh. Let me do that again. Stinky LG man says, I've been watching your Xisuma Says videos and I didn't realise you're streaming. Also, why'd you give me this ridiculous voice? Ikazu says, well, that was a laugh and a half. I could just give you random voices. I have the power. I have the power. It will corrupt me now. It will corrupt me, I tell ya. Drunton says, hey, I just got home from a long day. What are we doing? You know, I can give you voices. Rainboy9 says, second pizza for the day in the oven. I made you cry. I made you cry, even though you looked happy about it. It's Jens is here for 6 months. Thank you so much, It's Jens. Appreciate it. That was 14 minutes ago. I've just been sucked into the world of Mechanism. I apologise. Stinky LG Man says, I honestly forgot I had such a weird name on here. Oh, I'm going to have too much fun with that. Evil Monkey, Y3 is here for 4 months. Thank you so much, Evil Monkey. Thank you for being evil. Thank you for being a monkey. Right, so we have to set all of these up to dump. Right, and now what we have in the middle is a liquid that we can move through tanks. And you see, I have some here. I don't think I have a recipe set up for them. We also need some dyes. Or powder or stuff. I think I'm going to go with like light blue since it kind of matches the colour thing a little bit. And then we're going to... Ooh, this might be awkward. Push? No, I don't want you to do that. We might have an issue here. Now that being said, look at the capacitor bank, right? It's still all connected if we do that. Oh, I got the wrong one. And the wrong one has... Wait, they've both got water in. Did it steal water from the adjacent block? Ah. That's an... Maybe because this one's white, it already had... Oh, I don't know. Can it do that? Oh, then it... Oh, weird. So now they should be voided of water, which they are. Right, experiment number 1. Okay, it doesn't just take the water out. Okay, that's good. So now we go here, and we attach a pipe. Is this a gas? Is hydrogen chloride a gas? It sounds like a gas. Because of hydrogen. Because I know words that make me sound smart. Oh! Maybe we have to use like an Ender IO thing here. So let's go to the world of the conduit. That is Ender fluid. What's the other one then? Just Ender fluid conduit. Why? Oh, because it's a stack. Right, okay. It's not connecting. Blackjack says, I think hydrogen chloride is a gas, not a liquid. Yeah, this thing here treats it... Oh, do you know what we might have to do? Might have to get in there. I think I'm going to have to give myself some height here. Hello? There's stuff here. Okay, so now I can get up and over. I think what I want to do... Is that? No. Okay, it can't connect. HCI is a gas. The white was filled with water when you put it next to the water pipe before colouring it. Some other white-blue combinations will also have water. Okay, that's fine. But like, how do I get that to connect to that now? Because that's the way that we move the thing, right? And it seems to me like this thing could go faster. Right, what about the other electric thing and the other things? God, still haven't fully sussed out how to get it all to work, but whatever. Oh yeah, so we reckon that won't actually be one. So that's the array. I think I've built it a little too big for now. Yeah, we're not going to have a fourth one down here just yet. So because of that, put these away. Blackjack says, I don't think you can transport it with an ender tank. Mechanism gases can be a pain to work with. What we probably need to do is put the gas into something that then can connect to this thing, right? So, what if there were another type of tank I could put it in? Just thinking about this thing. Not sure if, like, if I click here and click uses, it doesn't show it being in, like, a intermediary block. If that makes sense. Let's try just a little experiment. Heat, gases. No. Does that mean I got a pipe from here all the way over to there? Mechanism as a tank for gases, says Big Papa House. Right, okay. Yeah, it does. Oh, these are like tanks that you fill up with another block, and then you have to send those items about, right? Can you condense it? I don't want to get dragged down a rabbit hole. I thought we had it. It feels like there's a rabbit hole about to just come along and kill me. Looks like, you know, you can store more. So, like, do I turn, sort of like load it in and then unload it after I've moved it? Quantum Entangloper. You can change the gas to a liquid through an ender tank and then back to a gas. Quantum Entangloper, gosh. Which one is that? I feel like I saw... There it is. Oh, I hovered over it and... Left shift for details. Have we done ultimate control circuit? That's a crafting recipe, so we can go add that. Catcam says, I don't want to go down a rabbit hole. Isn't modded Minecraft just a minefield of rabbit holes? It is, but like I don't want to... I want to like finish this project that we're doing. I don't want it to sort of overextend. So the idea is that rather than... How can I describe it? Like, you know, rather than... Basically there might be a simple way somewhere in the mod pack with a various couple of things that are in there. I'd rather find the way to use that right now than I would go down some crazy, you know, this and that. God, all of a sudden I just couldn't talk properly. Oh, I've really skimmed over some details there then, didn't I? So we've got to set up probably a machine thing here. Which is again sending me down a rabbit hole. An osmium compressor, eh? So you need liquid osmium to do that. Oh, okay, that's taking the mick now. Yeah, okay, this is going down a rabbit hole. I'll add that in, but we'll come back to the other dependency another day because that's a whole other project. Definitely need to figure out a way to get these things around, right? You're trying to avoid Project Creep X, says Winnie T. Ford. I don't know what Project Creep is, but if I were to guess, you mean where it keeps creeping along into something else, so you just end up... What was I trying to do? I was trying to do this one thing, and now I've gone down this other path. Blackjack says, you just put osmium in the osmium compressor. I don't know. Can't AE2 store liquids? It's not a liquid, it's a gas. That's one of the issues. What about that Ender IO thing, right? The dimensional... I can't remember if I put the recipe in for it. Apparently not. Oh yeah, we already figured out that's too expensive to craft, but that thing's really good. I need something that just pulls it out and treats it like a liquid. Dimensional transceiver, says Farharton. Are you saying that it works, that it pulls it out? Like, does anyone know of a way? Skyfighter says, this is where just a super long pipe would be the stupid yet simple way. Yeah, stupid yet simple. I would like to try and find a way to move it around wirelessly. Use a condenser to turn it into a liquid and then transfer it through an ender tank, says Lil Chubb. Can the condenser uncondense? Is a question. Like, will it work both ways, or do you need something different at the other end? Okay, the transceiver won't, the entangleorper will. Let's try the entangleorper then. Okay. And if not, maybe that other thing that got suggested, because let's just reassess this quickly, right? The osmium compressor. Oh wait, yeah, you can just use osmium. Ah, the gas tank confused me. Right, and that goes all the way up to elite, which reminds me, did we... Oh yeah, we did do these all the way up to the elite. Okay. So now I am going to click here and go there to make that, which requires... Oh my god, look at my inventory. Requires those. That's pattern number 1. Can I get rid of some more of this stuff, please? Ugh, I kind of need a little bit of everything at the moment. Okay, maybe they'll go up there for now. So, what I should have done is added... Ah, no. Can I click on that? No. Start again. Right, so if I add that to my list on the right, then I can go U and see it make the next level up. There it is, that's what I want. So then basic, wait a minute. Osmium compressor. Right, then it becomes basic, compressing, advanced and elite. Are they not going to be capable of doing the same thing? I feel like I've already got all of this in the system, actually. Let's type in compressor. No, I haven't. Maybe I haven't used it before. Their machines are really kind of similar. Anyway, alright, let's try and figure out how to make them all then. So, second one is basic, with basic circuits. Take that. Over here, uses. Go to the third one, advanced circuits again. The recipe, like, tree, if you want to call it that, I find to be super weird in this mechanism mod. Because I've had to go down some, like, rabbit holes crafting the elite things, and they just get, like, confusing. Into here. Bunch of those in there. Right, so now it's the osmium. Craft it. Right, and I'm pretty sure that it's not going to go through the auto crafting, even though I put the recipes in. I don't know why I did that. Because it never does that, it never puts it in. So if I no, oh god, it's so annoying. You can't just press U, you have to go through all of this each time. Then I got to put that there, right? Ah, that's why I do the auto crafting way. I remember now. So what was it? Compacting. So osmium, elite, basic. We've done basic, right? Advanced. So you tell it to make an advanced, but it can't. It won't do it. But now if I go here and try and make it, it would have made the parts. So all those machines that I made behind me, I kept having to do it like this, except it's not working. Maybe they're held in that space for a moment. Oh, this is just the worst. I wish there was a better way to do this. So advanced, now they should be in there, yep. Do that. So now I got to make the elites here. Right, and then wait for it to do all of that, and then cancel it. Which I think is now. So when I go here to do it, again, click there, change that, click on this, go there, add that. Now I can drag my machine into the middle, and we got it. Cool. We have one little space over here. And what do we got to do? We've got to put in... Got to configure the machine to accept... Right, so output is on the back, input is on the bottom. Auto eject is on. It needs conduits on the back, and then it needs its pattern thing. Do you know what? No one in my chat has mentioned... Oh, does it fail because of MBT data? Probably. No one in my chat has mentioned food. Usually you get tons of messages about that when you're starving. Right, so why did we want this again? That's the #1 question in modded Minecraft. Why? Why are we doing this again? Let's add that over on this side. It's because we're trying to make that material first. Over here. Didn't set it to processing. Cool. Gonna go put that in the machine. Then when it comes to mechanism, do we have some upgrades? I might actually have those sort of in there. Advanced, basic. Right, we've got a basic. Oh, of course we've got elite. So we need one advanced. And where's the other one? There it is. Ultimate. Oh, isn't that like one that doesn't actually work? It doesn't actually go up to ultimate or something weird. Basic. Wait, isn't it? Oh, I'm so confused. Do these upgrade the machine? Oh my god. When I made these machines back here, I made them all the way you just saw, and I never used the upgrade. I'm sure I used the upgrade cards on it. I didn't. I used the speed upgrades. So the reason I had this weird feeling. Oh my god, it's a total derp. I had this weird feeling like I don't remember going through this awful process of making all these machines. It's because I didn't. It's because I started with the basic and I upgraded them through the cards, which is much easier. Oh my god. What a wally. Oh, I could have saved myself a lot of time then. Dang it. Just always finding a way to make a fool of myself, aren't I? Right, we want speed upgrades on it. And we want energy upgrades on it. And we want muffling upgrades on it. I don't know if it does anything else. Cool. Let's go put the upgrades on. Then in the thing at the bottom, we attach that. Hide it from the network. And we want to have some refined... Don't we need 2 materials on hand here? That should update to have another stack. There it goes. Does it have a crafting card in it? It does. It does. I think we need that over here as well. So we need... Actually, yeah, no, I think we just put the 1 over here. Oh, do you know what? I got a weird feeling I've set this up incorrectly. It's been a moment. I think I need to go back over here and tell it something slightly different. I think I want to tell it that. Okay, so I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna do it that way around. Ooh. And then I'm gonna put the osmium in separately here. I think. Oh, this is tricky. And it's just ingots. So we'll start off with just the 1. And then we need that conduit. And if I'm not mistaken, it's take out the top, put in at the bottom. Cool, let's check the machine. So, when I request this stuff now, it should work. But it probably won't. Let's see what happens. Nothing. I don't think that's set up correctly. Let's go reconfigure it. crafting recipes for upgrades are terrible. A leftover from the 1.7.10 version. Ah, right, okay. I've got a load of like machines with all the different tiers in here, and I probably need to change that. So when we look at this machine, we need to switch over the thing at the bottom, but it puts it on the wrong side. And it needs to put in 2 items, right? One of those items it's supposed to... See, that's what's weird. One of those items it's supposed to... That's the output. This should be over here. You aren't putting the osmium in the machine, says Quivering Dreams. Really? What, is it a side effect? The osmium is like fuel in a furnace. Okay. I feel like I should have done something similar to this already, but struggling to remember how we did it. So, well, that needs to automatically go in there, basically. Have I done something like this already? I'm really not sure. One thing's for sure. The purple is where that goes. Okay, I think I know what to do. Or at least what to try. Let's say we make that a brown insert channel, and then we come down here and have a brown extract. Yeah. Then it should take that and pump it into there, which it's doing. Maybe that's all I need now. I didn't put the encoding pattern back in. Right, I got really confused by that. The encoding pattern goes over here. Hey! Okay, okay, I'm not a complete Wally, chat. Not a complete Wally. And there you go, it stores a stockpile of it. It's got the upgrades, that's it, job done. Job's done. God. Why are we doing this again? I'm going to lose my sanity this stream, aren't I? What I need to do is ask it to craft that. In fact, I need a couple of them, right? I need at least 2. The input and the output. There you go, you can see it all in action. The magic is happening. Things are being crafted. Come on, there we go. Oh, and another one, please. I guess they don't stack. Right, let's go see if this can do it, because if it doesn't, I forgot what the other idea was. Yeah. Sanity is overrated, says Sea Turtle. Isn't it? Isn't it just? Apparently. Right, so that's going to accept the hydrogen in, right? Public, private, security frequency, 1. Oh! Noises I heard. The machine's just... Oh, wow. Okay, zip that in there. But I don't see a quantity in here. Interesting. It might also... it's not connecting to anything else as of yet. Okay. Put upgrades on it. Ooh. That's... Wait, didn't I just click on that? Okay, I clicked on that. I think it's going in there. I just have no idea how much it stores. Fluids. Huh. Gases. Energy. Heat. Interesting. That's the item config. You need the fluid, someone said. I think we've done that now. Fluids. So I think if I leave it on by default, that's okay. So that's now going into there, I believe. So if we come over here and purely for, let's say we take the one at the end that doesn't get anything. We set that, yeah? Frequency 1, public. If I go to gases and auto eject on, that's not getting it out. It doesn't have a capacity, it just transports from one location to another. Yeah, but why did it take all of the stuff in and then it didn't go anywhere, right? Out. Oh, wait. I mean, I don't know what's... There you go, it's that side. Ooh, okay. Progress. Except I'm going to do this. What are you doing, X? Why'd you do that? Oh. Oh, it's all gone wrong. Okay, it's still configured to that. So gases. It's going to do that. Shouldn't it be... Hang on, auto eject? Shouldn't it now be putting it in both sides? I think it is. It just run out of the good stuff. It's got some sort of middle capacity. It has to, because it gave it a load all at once, right? It was storing something somewhere. Is that the right one to dump? No, it's not, is it? Idle. So, chlorine. So where's the bottleneck? Because that's... Oh look, it goes into the machine behind it as well. Which I don't actually want. You are not to connect there. Right. So that's excess gas at the moment, which we're going to avoid. Although we would transfer it with that again, a quantum entangloper. But for the meantime, because I don't want to get too technical, I just want to set this up. Oh, I guess if I use the quantum thing, it will make life easier. Oh, okay, right. Let's get a couple of capacitors back. And we don't need these holes anymore, do we? Oh look, I do need a third one. Dang it. CAC. I'm looking for CAC in my inventory. Right, this one goes here. Okay. So, we've got full amounts of... No, do we have full amounts? Is that even configured correctly? Oops. I think I'll just leave it alone. What's going on over here? Is it night time? It's daytime. So we've got a full thing here. I don't know what that means, but we've got a full thing there. It's full here actually, isn't it? That's also full. I think maybe if we give these things upgrades next. What do you reckon, chat? Oh, time for speed upgrades is blackjack. Well, there you go. Let's just make 100 of those. And then energy as well. And eventually the muffling thing, but... God, look at this inventory. Right, believe it or not, we're sort of actually maybe getting there now. X, your chat is checking if their laptop is broken because of the sound your machines are making. Oh, chat. Why are you collectively checking all of your laptops together? I guess we should make the muffling one. Whoops. We probably need less than 100 actually because you use less of those, so... Right, mech up. No, it doesn't work, does it? I just want to look at the upgrades. So, those, and then the energy ones. Right, and that's enough for one of these machines, so... Do these things accept upgrades? Oh god, they do. Oh my word. Supported. Wait, what's that? That's different. That's some different sort of mechanism upgrade. It's that. Hold shift. Keeps the machine chunk loaded. Ah, cool. Yeah, we've seen that one before actually, now that I think about it. Right, I'll take one of each of those. Same thing again. Oops. Oops. We're going to see anything like obvious happen? Oh, like that. Is that because it turned to night time? I think that's because it ran out. It turned to night. Cool, not a problem. Not a problem right now. So we've done 3 machines. I need to put in the next electrolytic separator. No, that goes somewhere else. That goes over here. And then we need the other 2 machines that go between them. Which don't appear to be in my inventory. That is the chemical infuser. Let's take 2 of those. Goodness me, it's been a grind, hasn't it, chat? Are we going to finish it today? I really want to finish it. Quivering Dream says, I think you can get better heat sources that don't require daylight. Yeah, I could hook that up now, but I was just trying to not get too distracted with all the things. Do you know what? That's going to output behind it as well. These could probably stack a little closer together, considering that that could share the water and that could share the output, but yeah, not going to get too into it. So that's got all the upgrades. Cool. Supported speed. To go. Oh, it's going to flick through. Right, got it. So we dump that side. That side is idle, idle. Idle, idle. Cooldown complete. The hype train is ready to leave the station. Thanks, Twitch. You hear that, peeps? I don't know how those hype trains work, but apparently that's the thing. Cool. I don't know if that's actually accepting. I don't know which one's which, right? So, gases. Just set it all to input. And it's still ticking up. Right, let's get another sink. A couple of capacitor banks, right? I want to get this thing finished up. And then we need a couple more of these pipes. A couple more of those. So it's idle, idle. And then you dump the left. And then the machine in the middle, that's it. So now we need 2 more quantum thingies. Quantum thingies, as they're known around the world. Cool, while they're crafting, we'll attach the next pipes. Okay, and then that one gets set to that way round? No. It's the thing at the bottom that needs changing here. Sweet! Yeah, so now it's back to the upgrades, I guess. Although let's put those in place. And then we just got to set it to that channel. Whoops. Gases. Green on all sides. Right, now, there's not actually much action happening here because we don't have much brine, right? So I guess we'll focus on upgrades next. So let's just make sure we got 3 slots in the inventory. Whoops, not that again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and I don't think that thing, yeah, takes these upgrades, so it's this one next. Guitar goes bruh, it does, doesn't it? Brine making thingy is more efficient in a desert or savanna, says Prostenic. Peeps, that's it, let's take everything apart, let's go and move to an entirely different biome and spend another 2 hours because it's more efficient over there. Oh, we've got to do it because it's more efficient. I'm not sure how efficient it would be spending hours looking for that biome, but we got to do it. We got to do it. You can use a biome changer, says Ender Projects. Let's go down another rabbit hole. Let's make the biome changer that requires the thingy-majig from the mod we never seen before, where you got to put together all those confusing things that chat will scream at me how to do, and they'll be like, oh, just put the thing with the other thing and the blah 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 blah, and we'll spend 10 hours crafting, and oh my god, it's modded Minecraft. Sorry, just had to let that one out. Just had to let that one out. Oh. God. Oh, just... God. Just craft the infinity ingot. God, idiot. God. I don't know what the infinity ingot is, but it sounds kind of ridiculous. It sounds kind of ridiculous. That was modded Minecraft summed up in 5 seconds. Exactly. So now we should stop hearing noises in a second. I don't want to hear any more noise. I'm still hearing noises. Maybe... No, those things can't have mufflers on. Right, fully upgraded. Next trick is to get this thing running at night. So I think what we'll do is on this side, where there's a little less action, we're going to take this, and like we did up there, somewhere around this height is where we will put in some new valves. These are going to go into these machines, which will just be literally tucked into the wall. Now the thing is, they also need power. I'm not sure if there's a preferable side, and I'm not sure where we're going to get the power from, actually. Have I done that at the wrong height? I think I have. Oops. Oh god, I'm just making an absolute mess. Absolute mess. Yeah, so we have 4 of these like this. Actually, do you know what? I was going to have a little open area here, but the block actually fills up the entire space, so we can kind of have it hidden. So these are heat right here. So that's all we need to do. Maybe disconnect them as well. Let's go ahead and... There you go. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So that we could put those on each and every side. Actually, they look really cool with loads of them. So then we need a point configured, and again, I think I'm just going to use capacitor banks. I really like how they kind of just fit into everything. Capacitor bank, yeah. Gonna need more. Gonna need a lot more. Okay, so the other side of this, I wonder if they could power it from above. I like the idea of you actually like seeing the thing a bit more. I think this is just going to end up being entirely hidden. So we're going to have 4 blocks like that, and then this here on our network for brine, and then it's going to fill that up, and it's going to give these power. I don't know if they need upgrades. Kind of looks like they don't, which I'm like, yeah, that'll do. And now it provides, yeah, some heat in the night time. Cool. That means we're producing more brine. There's not really like a point to measure much of this stuff. Hydrogen, interestingly, seems to sit around the same point while this is all full. Come back over here. It's, I guess, seeing what... Yeah, they're getting some in, but not a lot. And then that machine's using all the salt. It's nice to see this stuff tick over a little faster, but it's not enough, really. You can see the production rate on the controller. It's in the bottom middle of the screen. Blackjack, you know everything. And thank you for helping. Production rate on the controller. Which one's the controller? Controller. This? Oh, okay. That's the production rate of brine. But, like, is that directly translating at the moment? Because, let's see. It's not filling up. But maybe over here they are. Like, it's always empty. Right? But the weird thing is that this is... Oh, wait. Hydrogen goes into that side. Hydrogen's full. Yeah, hydrogen's always full. And the oxygen is slowly ticking up. So I'm guessing maybe that pipe is full. And this is starting to back up. So we do need to either void it or do something with it, right? Essentially. Is what's going on here. Yeah, so I guess, I can start doing the thing that I care not much for next. Which I'll show you what it is. Actually, yeah, it's going to work in tandem with our... Yeah, it's not the worst thing ever. Okay, right. Stop waffling, start explaining. Okay, I don't even think you could call that waffling. It was just like... I was like talking to myself in my own language. Configure the heaters, says Prosthenic. Really? I've got to configure them. Everyone in chat is telling me I need to configure the heaters. Well, that is my cue to head over here, isn't it? How do I configure them? It appears to be on, right? Or am I missing something? Full of kilojoules. Oh, I know what I've missed. I know what I've missed. Push. Pull. But it's still... Right, type a value greater than 100 and click the check mark. That is the strangest instruction. Why can't I put 1? Usage. Oh! So what's the bandwidth here? 20,000? I feel like it's gone down. Although it does say kilojoules. I don't know if I've done that correctly or not. By the way, it's actually 5 per because it has to be divided. Because that's the maximum... Actually, no, I'm not sure. If 20 is the maximum, it's the maximum input. So actually, it should be 5 on each. 5,000 each. And then it can be evenly distributed. If that's actually what it's doing, right? And now they appear to be charging up some energy. I don't know if that can be better optimized, but... Whoa! Jeez Louise, is there a maximum we can do? Dang. Well, bring on the brine, you know? Bring on the brine. Alright, let's go see if any of this has made an impact. Can this explode? I don't think it can. I think it's made its impact. What would that tell you? So now... We've got more of it coming through. And now we're starting to chew through flint. So if we can get more oxygen in, this can then run faster. Okay, so we asked for 2 quantums. We're going to put... I think we're just going to put it here, and I'll put a little block below it eventually. This is going to be channel 2, the infamous... Can I... Oh! Oxygen. Oh! That's such a better name. Oh, and now it accepts it. I see, I see. So this... we want on pull. Sorry. We want on push. Yeah, push. So go over here, and oxygen is a gas. So it's probably... I'm going to set it all to input, right? Now we're going to get a little bit different over in that other area, because I need... Did I pick out my other one? Got one more there. So I don't know where these are going to go to fit into the picture, because we try to lay things out to, you know, look cool. I think I'm going to probably put them over here, so you can sort of see it a bit. So if I disable that, I know I don't want that connected. We want this to set to oxygen, and we want our gases to auto-eject output, like that. I think is correct. So now we've got to hook it up. Oh, will it work? Will this next bit work? I've got a weird feeling it might not. Because didn't we have this whole problem with Ender.io not working with gases? Okay, that's promising. So let's click on this conduit and switch over to that. Blackjack, I'd appreciate your input here. Round robin enabled. It's enabled by default with that. That's interesting. Right, is that going to work? I'm also going to change the colour to light blue. And then it can travel through all of this, right? and then go up one. I think, did it just start? Oh no, it doesn't connect. Okay, this might require more configurating. Gases, oh my word, oh god. Well actually no, it's configured to select. Ah, it didn't connect, I'm so confused. You'll want the pressurized tubes. The quantum entangloper can transport liquids as well, which is why it connects. Right, I want the pressurized tubes. What am I using? Oh, you mean from the other mod, so it doesn't work with this. Okay, I'm glad that broke correctly. Sometimes it doesn't. Yikes, I was kind of really relying on it working with that. Ah, see that one? It broke the wrong way that time. Luckily, it's just one of those that needs to go there. I think what I might do is just put these between the machines, like that. That's probably the easiest way, and I could use multiple ones, right? Now, it's got no flint there, interesting, and oh, does that mean I broke something back here? What happened there, then? Oh, it's getting a little bit of dubstep now, is it? Oh, what if these conduit networks are broken? Because I had to break the other things. No, we still got our item fluid there. Sorry, just items. What happened with the flint then? So where's all the flint at? It's here, and it's here, but why is it not there? I mean, it's not like the other ones have a higher priority or anything. So why? Maybe it's because of that. So let's break that off. Oh, okay, it's because of that. Wow. So that's sitting there. So now we're just going to have blocks between each of these towers that sort of feed either side of it. So now it's going to have full oxygen. Wow. That's a big deal, really. Kind of looks like there's room for more items to move up, but they're not. Well, Ender IO conduits might be able to help with that in a weird way. Huh. It's full. And that's full. So we've done it. We've given it... Why is it so slow now, though? The thing above is using flint, I guess. Right. I'm going to take that, and it should stay configured, and put it there. Wow, it gives it full hydrogen. So now we're going to have, like, every 2 towers, we'll have these 2 things. And what does that mean for the whole thing, right? Salt can now probably start to get shimmied over to this one. Yeah, salt's going over here now. It's still probably not fast enough for the whole thing. So, you know, we're probably still on track for a whole round of upgrades in the future, right?
We are going to have to act if we want to live in
You want 1 times more of the first machine and 4 times more of the rest. Each machine runs at the same rate, says Blackjack. What do you mean? Like for every one of these you have 4 of the others? I can kind of see that because you get 4 times the ore out of it. Huh. Well, the way I've set it up, what I'm going to do is just continue the towers going all the way across this space. So it might be inefficient or odd or something, but you know. Yeah, it's just the way I've done it, I guess. But hey, in future modded playthroughs, if we do this again, I can do it way better. But yeah, now our array is doing max for that. So if I expand this out and get more of these things going, like this is upgradable, this setup. We're not backed up on brine yet, but we're at maximum that. So we don't need any more of these heaters as far as I'm concerned. But we can put in more heat if ever it's needed. We can put in more water if ever it's needed, right? Don't know how far we can push it. So anyway, it's producing all that brine, it's bringing it out over here. We need a little room for this, a room that can sort of be expanded, I guess. We didn't get to do our creative control room today. I thought this was going to be a really small project after I watched a video on the first part. It never is it? It's never a small project. I guess we're done with that. Now time for ore quintupling. Oh, no, Blackjack, nah. Nah, not for me. You know, maybe later on. Like, one of the things I want to do with this series is not just get to the end of the pack, but try and explore all the different parts of it. So maybe we'll come back to that. Like, I feel like, you know, you do gain a little bit of a mastery. I know I'm saying that as a complete derp, okay? But you know, you're like building a skill set for how all these things work. So I kind of looking at it like, let's keep learning stuff. Is essentially my mindset for this. Quantum tank. Must have yoinked that out by mistake at some point. The points go in the backpack, as does the Yetta wrench. Might need a bit more of that. Probably done with that for now. I think everything's configured, right? So also to go into here. Hey, we've got some noises in the air coming through. It is AJ MacGregor 23 here subscribing. Thank you so much for the subscription, dude. Appreciate it. Looks like it isn't extracted items fast enough, says Meowler. I think... Oh, that message is a little older. The injection chamber creates 4 items out of 1, so all the following machines are bottlenecks. Yeah, I get it. I didn't know about that. Doesn't that mean, though, that I could... Oh, no, it means I need 4 times the top machines. So this just runs at the speed of that, and that's where all the bottlenecking is what you're saying. Unfortunately, this is just kind of how it is, because, yeah, that's the way we set it up. And we'll expand it. So yeah, we got room for, like... I'll tell you what I might be able... I'm now wondering if we could set up this on the opposite side. Considering we don't need the flint anymore... So if I had like an Ender IO conduit that shimmied the item up to the next floor, we could kind of double it coming forwards. But yeah, it's really not set up. I could take it down and set it up a little different as well. There's that possibility. One of the big problems is that the Ender IO conduits we do don't mix with the pipes that move these across, so we're going to need like a gap. I'll think on it. I'll think on it. For now, we can you know, keep that running, and I'll think on it. So let's just go back a step. Aha. So I want to get rid of that. Right. I need some building blocks now. So we want Zag. We want effable glass. I'm not sure if you can get like. Yeah. Look, you don't have to have it dark. You can get that stuff too, which I should totally set up a recipe for. But for right now. Let's add the Zag. Let's have a gap of 3. Because 3 is more satisfying. Yeah, it's not recessed, but I kind of like it. So let's go do the same thing on the opposite side. That's our little entrance to this area, right? We've got the red glass still. I think it's configured the same as the other side. So those go there. By the way, we did have another noise in the ear, and it was AJ MacGregor 23 gifting a sub to Grande Man. Well, thank you so much for both subscribing and gifting the sub. That is very kind and cool of you. So thank you, my dude. Hope you are enjoying the stream. Thank you for gifting the sub, Grande Man. Be sure to say thanks in chat. So yeah, this needs extending, but there you go. Looks very technical and interesting. Then we can walk through into this space. So we've got to just carve out the floor, which I'm going to keep the same. Maybe use some other building materials in here, I'm not sure. Probably going to use the replacing gadget. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is not change this up too much at all. We've got a floor material. I think I might put a different material on the ceiling. That might be a place we do something a little different. Right, now what I could do... give that a little bit more breathing room on that side. Yeah, there's no reason not to do that, so I'm going to rip this bit out here as well. Maybe we'll chuck a few lights on the ceiling as we bring in the building materials too. Cool. Back to building time. Oh my god, we found a secret chamber! I must have just removed too much stuff with the destruction gadget or something. Right. Let's type in Zag. How much we got? That's not Zag. That's Ag. I guess we need basalt then. I predict we'll need... oh, look, we do have Zag. What's it? Oh. Predict we'll need a few stacks of that. And then we want factory blocks. The secret project room is found, says Gunday Man. It is found. Right, off it goes to make some more. Need my chisel. X and the Chamber of Secrets, yeah. Can you make an XP bottle farm, says Master Gamer. Probably, yeah, probably could. Be interesting to see if that would actually be a useful thing or an interesting thing, you know. Okay, so we need a couple other materials, or sorry, tools. We need the exchanging gadget, and we need our wand. So the wand can make this. That's as wide as it's going to be. Bring it out over here a couple of blocks. Ooh, look at that. It's got... yeah, I think what we'll just do there is that. This comes across. And then we use this thing. So, unfortunately, it can't do... like 3x3s, really, can it? Oh, wait. No, it is doing a 3x3. Huh. Well, that works. I'm seeing us needing to use the aluminium block again. And it can't just be that much. We've got the destruction gadget on hand. There it is. Let's get rid of... we're done with the glass and the cobble and the capacitor banks. And we've got a noise in the ear. It's the one, the only! It's just Sass in here for 21 months. And also Hypno is here. Old school modded hermits in the house. Hypno, thank you for the raid, my dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I saw you were playing some, is it Sky Factory 1? Modded Minecraft. Look, I spent all stream making this, okay? I thought, let's do a little project to make some brine. Okay, all of this, that came out together pretty quick. And then it was like the rest of it, it took hours. It took absolute hours. But it's okay. How much more of this am I going to remove? I think I just want a gap of 3 for now, so that'll do. So welcome in all the raiders. We are deep in the Stoneblock factory, trying to get this stuff working with hydrogen chloride and oxygen, and it's actually happening now. Although it looks like we've lost our stockpile of oxygen. Let's check what's happening with this thing again. Yes, it's still running at full tilt, so I guess we used up what supply was being created here. So in order, it looks like there's an imbalance of that material, whatever it was. It's up here somewhere, hydrogen chloride and oxygen. So we need to expand the array. So I already know this is going to get bigger, unfortunately. I could also expand this on the opposite side. I didn't realise that. I could mirror it because, yeah, it can be mirrored, right? Think, and that would put the machines a little into this space, I guess. I might do that. I might do that. You can upgrade. You can set a machine to dump excess hydrogen. Is that something that's bottlenecking us? The hydrogen? Oh yeah, no, I get it. Dumping excess. So it's not going to get rid of all of it. But then that means this machine can make a little more oxygen with the power. Okay, let's check out what's going on there. This thing should supply it with like a lot of juice. 75,000, yeah, it's running down here. It's kind of interesting. The other ones are good. I think that makes sense. I think that means we just get more oxygen. Let's go check. So now we should see, yeah, that's way better. Well done. Thank you, chat. Thank you. We also got Becca gifting a sub to Hypnotized as well. Becca, thank you for gifting the sub. Greatly appreciate you doing that. Thank you again, Hypno, for the raid, my dude. And hope all of you peeps coming over from Hypno are enjoying our little modded Minecraft world here. I've been streaming daily for a while now. And most of it is this. I do want to play Mini Metros, but I'm probably going to want to play this again tomorrow. So, I don't know when the mini metro stuff's going to go down. Yeah, something's wrong with this side. Feels like it's placed differently. Maybe I can just do the same little trick. So, it needs those trodden ones here. Or old vents, sorry. And then those there. It seems to do the trick. Now it looks a bit more proper, doesn't it? Does that then mean that I want to bring the wall over? Nah, I think I'll keep the wall flat. So let's use the exchanging gadget. Yeah, that's okay, isn't it? Right, it's kind of ready to be extended in this direction if so be. Right. What I want to do is use some more materials here. Right, so the ceiling at the moment could be that. It could also be something else. What do you think it could be, peeps? Oops, need some ideas here. Didn't I say I was going to use aluminium again for something? That idea kind of went out of my head. I feel like maybe using slabs, right? Higher up, someone says. Yeah, like, or I could just replace that at that height and then add in some more zag around the edges. Or aluminium even. I don't know where I was going to put the other aluminium, but it doesn't matter. Something a bit brighter, says Miola. Maybe. Could go. Alright, let's first of all type slab. Because there are... Oh, that looks like deep slate. Skystone. Something orange, says Becca. I was half wondering if I could use these blocks again, but they're sort of more technical blocks than they are building blocks. I suggested setting the last electric hide separator to dump excess oxygen. You can never get a point of not having hydrogen for HCl. Blackjack, I'm not sure I follow you. You can never get to a point of not having hydrogen for the HCl. Are you saying that I might run out if I leave all of them on dumping, or it might cause a problem? Oh, have I done it wrong way around here? Dumping excess, and then it gives you full oxygen. So like maybe idle on those ones? I can't quite think of how that would change it, but in my mind, doesn't that mean that you're going to have, I don't know, less oxygen being used? Dump excess on all the gases, I guess. That kind of sounds like it could work. Like even these ones? I mean, if I dumped that while it was an excess, it would just mean more brine would come in, right? Which is a point. There's no brine there. Right. Is one of these configured incorrectly? Dumping, dumping. No, these are just backed up with chlorine. Huh. Kind of feels like maybe it's only just using enough for one at the moment. Maybe one's powerful and the rest of this array isn't even doing anything. It's hard to figure out, honestly, for me. Okay. I think I got an idea-ish. He is a mechanical man, peeps. Who? Him. Yeah. Aren't you listening? Oh yeah, I remember now, exactly, yeah. This is what I wanted to do. Let me show you. Is that it? Light, yeah. That lights up the room really nice. And then we'll put something different. Actually, I kind of feel like vents might make more sense. In fact, maybe even this entire back wall. Nah, actually I'm going to swap it back. Still need to find a material to go on the ceiling. I'm not even sure where to look. I think my creativity might be just a little drained for today at this point. I'll look in chat for now. Did you upgrade all the machines? We did. We also got Anonymous gifting a sub to Hannah Minot. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hannah, be sure to say thanks to Anonymous, whose poetry we adore. Oh, there's that joke again. There's that joke again. Thank you, Anonymous. Appreciate it, my dude. The Nine Gods, thank you for 70 months. Oh, my goodness me. Where does the time go? Well, I tell you what, we have fun, so no complaints over here. That don't look right. Although that's technically how it would go. I guess we need that here as well, then. God, listen to that rocking guitar. Dang. Yeah, now it's just time for the ceiling, right? Just need a material for the ceiling. I'm just going to look at stuff. My brain will not give me suggestions right now, so I'm just going to look at stuff. And then hopefully it will go, that one. That's what you always wanted. Looking at the underside of blocks is also an option. I said. Look at me, I'm getting good with these gadgets, aren't I? I'm actually using them. I feel like it doesn't really fit with mechanism, but like, it's actually pretty cool looking. Not sure if it's like a roofy texture. I'm actually really not sure where it would go in general. Oh, it's kind of alright. It's kind of alright. I think I can live with that. There we go. That's not bad, is it, chat? Surely that's not terrible. Assassin says it's so cool to see you really dig in to modded, pun intended. Glad that you're enjoying this pack. Thank you, my dude. Yeah, my mind just switched into the right gear for playing modded. And yeah, I'm absolutely having a blast. Especially when we get to like combine, you know, the aesthetics with the modded stuff. That's what really does it for me. Getting that combination going. Let's check this thing again. Oh yeah, Jess, I don't know. Oh, and Blackjack actually as well. Blackjack, I need to tell you something. I need to make a confession. Let me show you a weird problem that I'm having. All of that stuff. Actually, we're due a cleanup, right? Like, all of that, and we're good. We are good. So I'm having a weird problem where my translocators just stopped working, and I tried replacing them and all of this, but they're disabled at the moment. I'm not going to enable them again. So everything was going through here just fine, and then the translocator stopped working. It won't work again, so I had to put all of these on. You can kind of see this thing's getting a lot of action. I really need to improve all of this setup right here so that there's multiple ender chests and whatnot. Chat are saying it looks really cool. Oh, are we talking about the design? A bit clashy but fun design. You know, I can appreciate that because in modded and streaming, the idea is just to like get stuck in and make stuff happen. And you could probably put together some textures here a little better, but it's not hideous, so I'm happy with it. You have to right-click one of the sides to make the translocator work to determine which side it will go in, says Shivel Thick. Yeah, as I said, it stopped working, right? Like, I've disabled them. I mean, I've turned them off, but like, if I turn them on, they don't work. They just stopped all of a sudden, which was kind of disappointing. Very disappointing. Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's worth scaling any of this up at the moment. It kind of looks like we could have a couple more mechanical squeezers going. And I did want to... I never put in a recipe for this. Oh, you know me, I make all the pattern recipe things. Remove the two translocator blocks, place a tile entity in the place like a chest, then reverse it, says Just Assassin. Dang it, how did you know that? Let's try that. I had a weird save file issue that once, total guess, but there's a chance. Right, we'll come back to that in a second, Jess. That's an interesting proposition. Let's put a chest in my inventory as a reminder. And then shift that out. Oh, we already had loads, which is what I suspected. Okay, so we need to make the mechanical squeezer. There we go. So one recipe. What is that? Obsidian. Got the squeezer. Yeah, not a rabbit hole. Just a few recipes. Not sure if I've got that mineral stuff. I think that doesn't work in a compacting drawer, if I'm not mistaken. I think I tried that and it didn't work. So in they go to the molecular assembler. And then, what was I doing? Oh, I need to make them. Yeah. Right, I'll have 3 more of those. So yeah, I might, if I do a different stream tomorrow, what I might do is do a little bit of off-camera playing to do some boring upgrading. Like, these 3 are always running, so I got a feeling they could do a little better. So over here, we're going to put those side by sides. It looks like insert is at the top. Nothing too tricky to figure out. Then something else will be at the bottom, right? Extract. Okay, so that one kind of looks like that helped a lot because now they're not all active. And they get their power. I think the other ones might have upgrades in, you know. No, they don't. Okay. Well, there you go. You just had some things stored up. Cool, so that'll keep up with all of that. And that's basically the game at the moment, is to keep up with this. It kind of looks like if I AFK'd in the world, it might grind through the rest of those materials and, you know, bring us back up to speed over here or something. Are you placing the items into a drawer network or into storage networks, is Jess asking. I tried them on a compacting drawer, if I'm not mistaken, over here. Oh no, I might be mistaken because there's no mineral stored there. Where do we get mineral from? If it's from this tree... Ah, mineral berries. Mineral, crystallized mineral. I'm not sure where it comes from. Oh, it does come from here. Crystallized memory chunk. Do we have multiple minerals and one of them does the other items? I'm not sure, I'll investigate. Right, let's try this trick over here then. So these are not working, just as evidence of. Right, you don't see any items zipping through? It's kind of annoying, that. One on one side. One on the other. I've just noticed what the time is and I'm like, did I start streaming that late? I guess I did. Right, so we reckon it might be a tile entity. This won't be the first time this has gone wrong somewhere in the world. But we didn't know how to fix it last time, so we ended up rebuilding it and it going somewhere else. Don't use the diamond upgrade projects. You'd be surprised. People in chat always tell me to use the diamond instead of the glowstone. Aha. Doesn't look like it worked, unfortunately. But we tried. Yeah. Bit of a shame, that. I want to be able to rely on these, because one of the things I might do... Now, what am I doing wrong here? One of the things that I might do is create a bunch of ender chests that pointlessly jump through the middle. So that in our storage... Sorry, in our control room, we can have, like, just the visibility of seeing all the items that are getting sent around the world. I don't know. The issue is that there are too many items in the drawers and the translocators break. Use an ME interface instead. Let's have a look. That's that one. The problem with that is that I would need to create a separate AE2 network here, right? Like I've got that storage bus. Won't I need that again so the ME interface sends it to this spot? But if I send it into my current AE2 network, it will probably not go here. Could that possibly be it? It should go there. Oh, I think maybe we'll try it at another point. We'll try and build a separate AE2 network and see if we can get that stuff to be interesting to some extent. Make sure the storage priority is the highest on the drawers. Yeah, I could do that actually. I could do that, couldn't I? Because they're all locked. It's over 9,000, bro. Ah, ha 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 ha. Okay. How do I want to do this? Maybe just get another ender chest. Diamond. Oh, that didn't work. And then purple. What are we talking about doing? Putting it into... Right. Yeah, it's a bit cramped, but let's see what happens. Do you know what? These other ones aren't working, so I'm going to pinch them. Yeah, this will certainly... Here's the other thing, though. Like, I'm not doing this in the exact same location, which makes me wonder, like... What if they're, like, broken in the location, and I could literally just do the same... Okay, there's an answer for this. There's an answer for what I'm thinking of. So before we do that, we put it here. Okay, and we use the same method... And we get no results. Interesting. That's promising. Well, I think that means there's definitely something about the amount of items going, because it went up. You know, like the amount of items going through there has gone up over time, essentially. So if it's to do with bandwidth, that makes sense. I don't think I have to configure this in any way, right? Wow, Jess, you got all the answers. Oh my goodness me, it's absolutely raking those items out of there. Question is, are they actually coming into here? Because that isn't changing, nor's that. Oh, I had some weird issue with... Look at the number at the top. Block of Ardite. It keeps flicking. That's ticking up. What else comes through here? Redstone's ticking up. Glowstone comes through a fair bit. Let's actually open the chest and memorize. Yeah, coal we see a lot. Coal, emeralds, diamonds I'm seeing, so... Doesn't... They just ticked up one then. Coal seemed quite frequent. Yeah, that seems more on pace with coal. Do you have an export-import loop in your system anywhere, says Blackjack? I don't think so. I don't think I've got any loops like that. What I do have is just tons of stuff that ends up in here somehow. But I also have a way of looking into that system differently. Crouch, right-click the drawer, says Jusassin. I'll do that in a second. Here we go. So, like, there's 19k diamonds in here, and I don't know quite how they got stuck in, but they're in there. So, like, there's a lot of stuff here that could be stored elsewhere, but it's like, it picks up all the overflow. So if I type in ingot, like, I could, like, why is all that in there? That's supposed to go somewhere completely different. That might be an import-export loop. Let's have a quick check on that. This is the kind of stuff you could spend ages on in a modded world. Just you end up just like finding quirks and flaws. So this thing over here is full. So is that. I've got a weird feeling that this, wherever it is, might cause it to keep doing that. It should... No, because it's pointing into there, so why would it put it anywhere else, right? I don't know how all that other stuff ended up over there. Maybe it was when we were setting up these machines. Right, let's go click on that quirky drawer down the bottom here. It's both Cobalt and Ardite that do the flicking. Can you see that? Wow. That's quirky. Huh, I can take that out? That doesn't make any sense. Or maybe it's because the basic amount hasn't been filled up yet. Yeah, no, it's 16, isn't it? Make the biggest chest possible, please, says Master Gamer. Please make that biggest possible chest. I want nothing more than life to see the biggest possible chest. I am not going to build a 100 by 100 chest. I really don't see the point. Also, that thing absolutely grinded away some materials early game to make. Probably not as much of an issue now. You should set the chest to have the lowest priority. Likely it went there because the priority wasn't set. Let's try that. Honestly, I've sort of forgotten what my plan was for setting things like this up. I have a weird feeling its priority was a little higher than it maybe should have been. See, if I now set this lower, I've got this weird feeling that like stuff's going to just start appearing from somewhere else into that chest. In a weird way, it might not be great to rely on the priority system too much if you can't keep track of it. Right, anyway, we've done a fair few things. And I'll do a few things like upgrading or making more of these machines off camera, I think. And maybe next time we'll get to the control room again. I keep kind of putting that off in a weird way, don't I? That's going to be the end of the stream today. Peeps, I want to say a massive thank you everyone for coming by and checking it out. Be sure to hit the follow button if you enjoyed it. We'll obviously do a raid, right? It's just who's raiding? Who do I know? I think I might pick a random channel today. Find someone playing modded and surprise them with a raid, so stick around. It's time to support the Minecraft community. Okay, right, we're down in the lower numbers. Let's actually go real low. Like there's some people that, you know, it's hard to get going, right? So let's go real low and look for something modded. Okay, Manufacture 2. I actually want to see what this pack is about. I'm going to send you over to Shorty D today. So peeps, got no idea where I'm sending you, but I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, hit that follow button, then hit that raid button, and I'll see you again for more streaming of some sort tomorrow. Take care, peeps. Bye bye.